This is FE Peer Review, the Flat Earth Peer Review channel. The date is July 15th, 2020. The video under review is entitled, Don't Be Such a Maskhole. The author is Nathan Roberts. Roberts' video makes a number of dubious or verifiably false statements. I responded with comments on his video and am making this video response as well in the hope of saving a few people from some very harmful mistakes. I will read those comments with some minor additions here. 255, quote, to trick them into enforcing unconstitutional laws. You, Nathan Roberts, don't get to decide which laws are unconstitutional. I don't get to decide which laws are unconstitutional. Only the Supreme Court gets to decide that. That's how it's written in the Constitution. So if you think a law is unconstitutional, file a legal case, take it to court. That's how it's done as defined in our Constitution. Even if you were a constitutional law expert, you wouldn't get to decide which laws are unconstitutional. In fact, if you were a constitutional law expert, you would know that. Folks, Roberts is neither a medical nor a legal expert. Following his legal advice, you're very likely to find yourself in the same situation as the man in the video. I'm not asking you to believe me on this point. Instead, I'm providing a link directly to the ada.gov website, the federal government department that decides these issues. It says the following. Assistant Attorney General for the Civil Rights Division, Eric Dryband, reiterated today that cards and other documents bearing the Department of Justice seal and claiming that individuals are exempt from face mask requirements are fraudulent. The ADA does not provide a blanket exemption to people with disabilities from complying with legitimate safety requirements necessary for safe operations. Additional important surrounding information will be found on the link below. If you're ready to get arrested and go to jail over this, then by all means follow Roberts' advice. Even if you have a legally recognized disability, you are not exempt. Also, you do not get to decide whether you are legally disabled or not in the first place. So just saying you are does not give you protections covered by the ADA. The moral thing to do is to wear a mask. I am a strong and healthy person with a strong immune system. It is very possible I could be infected with COVID-19 and be one of the asymptomatic people who never realize it. However, I could still spread the virus to other people, and wearing a mask strongly reduces that likelihood. If I did not wear one, I could especially spread it to the elderly and to weak people. According to the morals I was taught by my parents and my community, I should show compassion for the weak. I should show respect to my elders. I should be prepared to sacrifice, if necessary, for the good of the community. Sacrifice is how Hitler was defeated. Compassion is how the poor are uplifted. That's the kind of moral upbringing I had, so I wear a mask in certain situations even when it is not required. In fact, wearing a mask is nothing more than a minor inconvenience. There is no medical evidence that it weakens the immune system or causes hypoxia or any other medical condition. Roberts has presented no proof that wearing masks causes problems. Workers in many fields, not just in medicine, routinely wear masks for many hours a day with no harm. Putting one on for the 15 minutes it takes to get through a grocery store is nothing at all. Complaining about it and making up a bunch of nonsense is just pure self-indulgence and a complete denial of Christian ethics.